On this July night, in 2021, myself and Derek again documented more interaction with the creatures that roam these hills. On this night, while conducting a night investigation, we heard several tree knocks and heavy movement around us in the woods. This is an active area we had been working for several months prior. This night something happened that I cannot explain. It was intense enough to cause my friend Derek to not want to go back. Several days after this happened, Derek told me he was seeing shadows in the tree line at his home, and his dogs were reacting to whatever it was. It all was just too much for him and he decided he was not going back. This is the events that took place that night.
Tree knock. Just heard something. What was that? I don't know. What? We're letting them know we're here. There. They're close. There. What was that?
What?
Holy shit.
What, dude?
Oh, that scared the fuck out of me.
What is it, man?
It was a whoop. And it's close, son. Look at this.
I didn't hear it.
The fucking skin. That shit is close, son. Right here.
What did you hear, man? It was a whoop. What did you hear, man? It was a wolf.
Holy shit. I didn't hear it. Oh my God. The mic could have picked it up. Holy shit. The fucking, I got goosebumps on my leg, bro.
Well, hold it steady, man.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go get my torch.
What did you hear, man?
It was a whoop. I mean close. Like it was whoop, like that. Right. Like right in there. Right in there.
Immediately there, well, after you heard that, I heard something sound like a tree knock down over in there.
Wow.
What do you think, man?
Boy, that shit was close. I'm talking like within 15 or 20 feet up, right up over that hill.
Well, my mic right there should have caught it.
New batteries in this thing. It absolutely got that shit. That shit was too close. It was like right in here. Right in there.
You take point, I got both hands full.
Almost scary, bro.
Only until recently has people really been, coming up in here hardly at all. For the last 12 or 13 years or so that we know of, the gates to the access road to this area were always locked on both ends. There's actually 3 of them, one on each end and one in the middle. So there was hardly anybody that came out in here, simply because you have to walk about 3 miles in, and this is known bear territory in this area. We have several big bears that are roaming around in this area. This is the spot right down here around that bend. That's where we filmed the UFO that was flying parallel to the mountain ridge. I'm hearing something. There's something down here in the woods, in the forest. Pretty good size. Dude, there's something pretty big down here in the woods, man. You can't be quiet and stuff. There's no way. would imagine it's a bear. They're all around this field. But there is something down in here. And he sounded pretty good size, whatever it was. I'm sure it's a bear. Oh, he's running. I spooked him. I'm sure that's a bear. I hope I got that on video. I'm gonna go back out here to the road and walk down in the direction they just went. I'm sure that was a bear. There's no doubt in my mind. It was either a bear or a squatch. Oh, he's circling back. He's right down in there. I'm sure that's a bear. He's making way too much noise to be anything else. There could be more than one, that's for sure. This one doesn't have a root system on it. You can see there's no root on that. No root on that one either. That's just jabbed into the ground, pretty obviously. Right up in the tree.
There's no root balls to be laying in next to them.
Let's go examine it. Keep your, keep on your toes, man, because I'm telling you, there's one near us.
Yeah. Look here.
What?
Those have been placed there. Oh yeah, definitely.
I don't see anywhere they fell from.
No, there's no root. There's no root balls or anything. Anyway.
Look here. You see that?
Okay, yeah. Now
That's a completely different tree.
different-
Right there's the top to it. Right there. Laying right over behind it.
That's a different size anyway. It doesn't get bigger as it gets to the top.
Yeah, this is pretty massive.
Yeah, it is.
There's no root. This just fell out of nowhere. You can see there's no, it didn't fall out of any. Okay, we should, I'm gonna check we'll get up here and we'll check the GPS. Now this one, you know, obviously has been here.
Okay, there's the root.
What's the odds that it's going to fall right in that? And then this one's placed, you know.
Yeah.
That one's definitely not come from anywhere. You can plainly see
Not even across.
that's not come from anywhere. Something has picked that up and placed that there. There's no doubt about it. It's not natural. There's no root structure to that. It's just into the ground. That one's the same way. You can see clearly there's no roots to it. It's so thick I have to bushwhack my way around to the other side here. Look, no root. It's just, you can see that. See, there's no root.
Whatever it is.
What is that? It disappeared. I got some video of it.
hope everyone is doing well. I made this short video to show you one of the oddities I have found while conducting Sasquatch research. While scouting out my old research area in Tennessee, I began to notice odd piles of rocks at the base of trees always near a game trail. I first took notice of the presence of these rock piles in an area I call the hunting grounds. I discovered several of these rock piles, all within about a 1-mile radius. Some of the rock piles looked like they had not been there very long, and some of the piles looked like they had been there for years. Here are some examples.
See, I'm telling you, that right there is exactly what Don Peake
Oh yeah, look at that.
he was telling me that. He said that they find those all the time, that the rocks will be piled up at the base of a tree.
And it's right next to a game trail.
Sucker's been twisted. Where last weekend Derek had a rock thrown at his vehicle while he was driving through to come and retrieve a trail cam. You can see the scar that it made on his door. Sounds like it was right up on that hill. Some strange animalistic sound. I don't know what it could be. 3-0.
Okay. I trimmed off this morning on
I don't know if it's the wind moving trees and shit, but I keep hearing something. I guess it's the wind.
I keep hearing stuff back here.
Damn, I just heard something crazy. Sounds like it was right up on that hill. Some strange animalistic sound. I don't know what it could be. Okay.
I trimmed off this morning on
I don't know if it's the wind moving trees and shit, but I keep hearing something. I guess it's the wind.
I keep hearing stuff back here.
It almost sounds like damn voices. Every time that I've walked down here into these woods with a microphone, I have picked up strange sounds. Some I've heard, some I've not heard until I reviewed them. So I'm going to walk down here with the parabolic. Mark that. Sound like bullets. Mark that. Sound like bullets.
This is an odd set of canine prints I came across while scouting out my research area back in 2020. I think these prints showed two different animals. I was surprised at the size of the one set of prints. As I examined the tracks, I noticed that the larger one seemed very much bipedal. If you look, you'll notice the larger tracks come from an animal that appears to be in a dead-on run, possibly ambushing the smaller canine, possibly a coyote. The smaller prints seem to disappear as the larger animal slows down, possibly carrying the smaller animal. The prints went through a small pool of water, and disappeared up the steep embankment into the forest. For scale, the knife is 4 inches long, and I am 6 foot 2 inches tall. I could barely make a print in the hard-packed sand, and I am 230 pounds.
Sound twice.
On this day, while Brian and I were scouting for potential prints, and setting out trail cams, I came across this very strange print. This was in the heat of the summer in Florida, and not many people go hiking when it's so hot. We had heard a distinct tree knock a few minutes earlier as we came down this old service road. As we walked further into the swamp, that's when I saw it in some damp soil near a mud puddle. As this was in the rainy season, the print was fresh. I have never seen a print quite like this one. One local researcher said he thought it was a bear that had stepped on a human print. He must be a very inexperienced tracker in the woods, because there are no claw marks that would easily show up in this sandy soil. Also, there were no other prints I could find in the area. If there were a bear or anything else, normally I would be able to find at least 1 or 2 more prints somewhere close by.